Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel on Healing Insights with your girl Kitty G333. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this reading. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and watching my channel. I do appreciate you all helping me beat YouTube's algorithm. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. I hope you all had a blessed and safe Memorial. All right, Memorial weekend. So for some of you, you could be celebrating. You could be celebrating with your family, or could be a group of people celebrating you, or this is your ancestors, your angels, your guides, celebrating. Okay, soul groups. This is a time for celebration. Okay, especially for those of you who have been on this journey, this healing journey, this hero's journey. But this also may be a time to focus, all right, on your finances. For some of you, you're being celebrated because you could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, or this is the energy, okay? For some of you, fourth house energy or your house of finances, okay? Celebrating because you're now in this Queen of Pentacles energy. So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very protective, very practical, stable, down to earth, grounded, but also is good with money, right? Able to manage their finances, or this is also someone who is, this could be someone who is rich, this could be someone who is wealthy, right? But you're being celebrated at this time. You could be seeing bears at the moment, okay, or bears could be significant. You have a new beginning here with the squirrel energy, Ace of Wands, all right? So for some of you, there could be someone inspiring you in your soul group. It could be a Queen of Pentacles, okay? You're finding inspiration to go after a project, to go after an idea, to go after some sort of increase here, right? When we talk about increase, this is finances, all right? So the Queen of Pentacles, in order to become the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles is the last queen. So it typically is the last queen. Right before that is the Queen of Wands. Then you have the Queen of Cups, and then the Queen of Air first, right? So there's different levels in order to reach Empress status, right? For some of you, you may already you're moving into that category, right? And for some of you, this is the last step, this Queen of Pentacles, you getting to the point where you've broken free of poverty consciousness, and your finances, you are, let's just say you have more assets than you have liabilities. That's what a Queen of Pentacles is, right? In the upright, manages her finances well, make sound business decisions, right? That's also the Queen of Wands energy. But in order to do that, you have to be grounded, all right? Connected to the earth, practical, idealistic, realistic. Excuse me, not idealistic, realistic, okay? Is celebrating a Queen of Pentacles, okay? New beginning. Somebody is celebrating a new beginning. You have a bright future ahead of you, okay? For some of you, you may be currently in hermit mode when you learn about this victory, okay? So you could be going through ascension at this time, being information, wisdom, things being illuminated to you that you may be gaining a different perspective, or you're learning something, or you're choosing to look at something from a different perspective, which is what's elevating you while you're going through ascension. So yeah, you know, sometimes when you're financially stable, you can look at things a little bit differently, right? But for some of you, you may just be a hermit. You may be an introvert, okay? The hermit is also someone who likes to spend time alone or spend a lot of time at home, right? You may like your own company, or you may choose to have company of your pets, right? I'm picking up on a snow leopard, okay? You could be, but you have victory. Six of Wands, okay? It's time to shine your inner light, okay? This is your moment of glory. And at the bottom of the deck was the Wheel of Fortune with the bee energy, okay? Luck and all light, and through different life cycles. Not, of course, it seems for you, okay, you have victory, all right? Favor, fortune. Through different major karmic events, okay? So you could find yourself in certain situations or certain cycles where you're taken care of, you're blessed, you're financially taken care of by your soul family, or you're taken care of by your angels, your ancestors, the divine, right? It's just, and people maybe, you know, unfortunately, people who are favored by the divine, it's because they did the work, right? Those who do the work are favored by the divine, are taken care of by God, by the universe, right? Yeah. Let's see this. Let's see what's going on here. That's the first read. Let's see what the oracle, the wisdom oracle, has to say. I ask the divine to pass to my ego for truth and clarity. Clarify, Penguin, 3 of Cups. Clarify, Penguin, 3 of Cups. Please and thank you. Okay, observing you. Yeah, you have a soul group observing you. Okay, and they're celebrating. Now you could be celebrating. They could be observing you celebrating. Okay, or focusing. All right, but you're definitely being observed at this time. Somebody could also be observing a celebration that's taking place in a group. A Queen of Pentacles. Let's see. This also could be a celebration in the hierarchy, in the ethers. This could be taking place in the ethers, if it's because, you know, in order for it to manifest in a 3D, it's taking place. It has to. In order for it to manifest, it starts with a thought, right? And then it happened. It's the spiritual. So this could be taking place in the spiritual realm at the moment. You're being celebrated for stepping into your Queen of Pentacles energy, or you're being celebrated. And I'm talking to an earth sign. Okay, clarify this Queen of Pentacles. Who is this Queen of Pentacles? Going the distance. Why? You're going the distance, pursuing your goals. Okay, so you're being celebrated because you're, you know, having the courage, finding the strength. Okay, stepping up your A game to go the distance in order to pursue your goals, pursue your objectives. Right? Going the distance. Going the distance. All right. And for some of you, you're a new star. You understand energy, right? Exchange the gifts, right? So you understand how things work. So it could be charity. It could be helping someone. It could be supporting someone, whether it's with time, energy, resources. Okay, resources like finances, resources like food, okay, resources like clothes. All right, this is exchanging resources like information. Okay, gifts come in many different forms, and the reason why you inspire, you inspire people. Okay, for some of you, you inspire people to give. All right, this exchange of energy, because when you do for people, the universe, the God, your angels, they do for you, right? So you are an inspiration, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, equal give and take, right? Exchanging gifts, right? How can I serve? How can I help? And of course, you're taking time to help yourself, right? But you help those, all right? For some of you, just being able to help. Giving is a gift. Helping is a gift. Not everybody has that type of heart. So when God places it on your heart to help someone or speak to someone or do something for someone, follow your intuition, right? Or trust your gut or your instincts. Some people say, don't trust your gut, your instincts, it could go wrong. Well, trust your guides. You know, everybody have their own way of praying and meditating. Don't listen to me. This is just advice. This is just spiritual advice, right? Everybody has their own way, should have their own system of operating in the spirit realm and communicating with their ancestors. But until you do develop that, if you're coming to my channel, then most likely you're advanced. Okay, you're advanced. So you already have a routine. You already have something spiritual in place where you communicate and you understand. Okay, that exchanging energy, not necessary energy. I want to be careful with using that terminology, energy, but exchanging gifts leads to your treasure island. So some people are spiritually bankrupt and their pocketbooks are full, right? But their spirit is empty. For you, I'm picking up, you have a full heart, a full spirit, a giving and healthy spirit, and a full pocketbook. You're the Queen of Pentacles, you know. But exchanging gifts leads to your treasure island. So when you do for others, God sends you these, your angels, your guides, your ancestors, they send you these divine pentacles that leads to your treasure, right? You get tad bits of information. Encouragement, support, things happen. So it's an equal give and take between you. Finding a healthy balance is also important too. Not overgiving. That was my problem. Overgiving, oversharing, doing too much, and then getting breadcrumbed in the process. And then that creates resentment, right? So when you realize you're overgiving, you got to pull your energy back. That's people pleasing, right? That's people pleasing. Stop doing for them and see if they still come around. Stop doing for them and see if they still answer the phone. Stop helping them and see if they help you when you reach out. Some people just come into, you're coming to your life to use you, suck you dry, drain you, and then leave you, right? So you got to be discerning also about, sometimes God will send people in your life to test you to see, have you learned your lesson? Are you going to still allow this person to drain your energy, drain your pocketbooks, your spiritual health, your financial health, your physical health, your emotional health, your spiritual health? Are you still going to let this person back into your energy and do the same thing as they did before and put you back and set you back? You're going through ascension. For some of you, you're going through ascension while you're dreaming, right? You're pulling in, you're attracting things in your dream state. You're calling things in, right? Things are being illuminated to you in your dreams. It could be people, places, or things, all right, that you're being made aware of. For some of you, you're going to be shown something in your dream state. You're being encouraged to use your imagination while you are in hermit mode, okay, going through ascension. For some of you, that's what you're doing, okay? Creativity, your creativity. Sometimes some of you may find that your creative juices are flowing during the night, okay, or early morning, right? But using your imagination, okay, is key to unlocking this victory moving forward here. For some of you, your intellectual property, okay, is your key to victory in this Wheel of Fortune, okay? You got the victory because you cleaned something up. It could have been something, you helped clean up something. This could be energetically, this could be changes that you made to your personal life, your personal health, your personal finances, with your family, okay? This could also be how you speak about yourself, how you speak to others, right? Yeah, but you have the victory here because you made the changes, you cleaned something up, you did something that was asked of you by either your angels, your ancestors, or the divine. This could be some of you that's just watching what you say, right? Or how you say it. This could also get clarifying something. Cleaning it up also could be giving clarity or receiving clarity, okay? Let me go ahead and there is some sort of moving forward here. Oh, there's somebody feels like there's some sort of unfinished symphony, or they want closure, they want to talk to you or close something out, but there might be some sort of unfinished symphony between you and another person. The soulmate card did try and pop out. You know, let me pull my shamanic oracle deck to see what my shaman ancestors has to say about this. Yeah, but 6 of Wands is victory, success, your moment of glory. We have, so for someone could be celebrating you letting go of someone, all right? You walking away from someone or letting go of someone. Observing you letting go of a soul group, or walking away from a soul group, or walking away from a person, right? There's something here. It could be up to 7 people, okay, in this soul group. But what are you letting go? What are you letting go? What are you being encouraged to let go? Oh, that's the truth. Okay. Someone is finally letting go of your energy. Okay, someone is finally letting go of your energy. Or a soul, yeah, we have the truth here. Or the Queen of Pentacles, okay? For some of you, you could have walked away from a group, okay, or from a Queen of Pentacles, or this is just you letting go of someone or something that, someone or something that was not part of your future, that cannot go with you. They cannot go with you where you're going, right? So for some of you, this could even be family, okay? You let go of somebody. You completely walked, celebrating because you walked away from someone in order to step into this Queen of Pentacles energy of truth, to pursue your goals, all right? So for some of you, you had to let go, and letting go is simply also walking away, okay, of someone or something in order to pursue your dreams, your goals, your objectives, to have a new beginning in life. And for some of you, you might find yourself in this hermit mode, reflecting, gaining a new introspection on yourself. That's why you have the victory. That's why you're being celebrated, because you finally let go. You walked away in order to step into this Queen of Pentacles energy. Or this is you. For some of you, teaching. Yeah, joy. This could have been a teacher, walking away from a teacher, okay? For some of you, you walked away from teaching in order to pursue your dreams. For the first time, it's like you feel joy, right? So for some of you, you could have walked away from a Queen of Pentacles that was a teacher, or this is you walking away from a job, teaching, right? In order to step into the Queen of Pentacles, in order to gain financial stability, right? I see joy in your future. All right. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. Until next time, y'all, peace and healing.